Hello everyone, my name is Isabel, and in today's video we are going to talk about my financial goals for 2023. Hello everyone, it's another day and I am just so excited for this video. I always try to be consistent of doing this video, which is the financial goals for 2023, or I guess for like the other previous years. I will link down below the my financial goals videos for like the past years that I have done, and I am actually quite happy that I have been documenting these because it does give that sense of fulfillment, I guess, when you achieve, or even if not, it just gives you, a lesson, and then like basically it gives you some ideas on what you can do to improve from the previous year. And so I always want to share these to my viewers because one is that, it just gives you a nice idea of what you also would want to establish for your own and maybe achieve or aim higher, so that even if you don't got it or accomplished it, at least you are still able to move closer towards that goal. So, and even that alone is already an improvement from like the previous year or the past. So yeah, I just want to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get started for my financial goals for 2023. Before I actually start, I just kind of want to add some I guess kind of a personal or like minor goal. First things first is one, I want to be married with my fiance. I mean, technically, I do consider him as my husband in spirit, but we just want to make things legal, I guess, here in the United States. So one is I definitely do want to get married for 2023 and, just enjoy it with friends and family. So I don't know if I will be, documenting it every step of the way, but I might share with you guys some lessons I have learned, maybe particularly on the financial aspects of having a wedding. So yeah, stay tuned for that. My second goal is finding a work from home job. I know I might have said this in the past, but I definitely would want to try a work from home position. Honestly, I'm giving myself like a year. I mean, I think I told myself this last year that I'm giving myself like 2 years, and technically if for next year that would be like the second year. So we'll see if I'm able to manifest this. Sometimes putting it out there makes it more possible to reach. Same thing as what I did with my student loans, which I told you guys, I'm ready to finish this, and so I did. So that's kind of the mentality that I want to, embrace for next year, is just to manifest it. And honestly, my word for 2022 was the word manifest, and so I'm still thinking of what word I want to use for 2023, but I will post it to you guys on my Instagram page. So yeah, we'll see, but I do want to eventually find a work from home job. So third goal is I want to be consistent with my finances, and by that basically it's what I have technically been doing anyway for the past couple of years, wherein there's consistent budgeting, there's consistent closing out of my budget, and just trying to look far ahead and see if there's any big purchases that needs to purchase, or like any projects that will require resources, particularly like time, money, and all of that. So I just want to be more consistent. I mean, not to be more consistent, but continue to be consistent about it, because it is definitely hard having that discipline or making it a habit, because obviously there's lots of distractions here in this world, and you can't always kind of depend on your schedule because things happen, life happens. So I just want to be consistent. And then next would be different money goals that I have. So this is where the financial aspects come from, especially from my channel. I guess for my channel wise, I just want to grow this channel, be able to help out more people with regards to their finances, inspire more people, especially for people who have been commenting about, watching my videos, made them, do, basically help them more be, I guess, more responsible or accountable with their finances. So I'm really touched by those comments, and please continue to comment on those. I really would love to hear on you guys' achievements. So yeah. Anyway, so money goals wise, these are my financial goals for 2023. So first thing is, excuse me, I would like to try to fully max my 401k, or I guess TSP, since I work in the government. And for this year, it's $22,500. I know it does sound like a big number, but every time I think about how much I actually paid for my student loans just for this year, it was $42,500. I set that goal and I was able to achieve it by September. So I'm like, I think I can do it with my 401k, so that's definitely even $20,000 less. And yeah, I think I can do it, All right, so for my next financial goal for 2023 is contributing for hopefully the third time for my IRA, so which is $6,500. My only caveat is that I have been having a hard time trying to figure out on when I should contribute, because one is I'm at the point in my work, or my career, wherein it's like my income is in between the max income limit for the Roth. So I've been trying to do traditional, but then honestly, for 2022, I would say I think I might have that issue again, wherein I don't know if I should do the conversion for, in January or Feb, or maybe just fully contribute, like save it in a high yield savings account or something, and then dump that money in like traditional or Roth, depending on how much my income is for the end of 2023. So I am debating on how will I time my contribution for IRA, just because my income kind of fluctuates. I mean, not to a point that like it's a big difference, but I mean to say that I'm near that max income limit, which I believe is like $140,000, like the taxable wages, or I guess adjusted gross income. So I don't know, but I will let you guys know if I have any updates on that. But that is that is my second financial goal. So the 401k, the IRA, and of course, what's the next one? That would be the HSA. So I'm happy to announce that for HSA for this year 2022, I am almost done. I think I have about 1,000 left to contribute the full amount, and I actually have already started to invest like $1,000 from my contribution to I believe it's Fidelity. So I think I invested it in FSAIX or something like that. I will show you guys like towards the end for my net worth, for like any of the changes that I have. But yeah, so that would be $3,850. Excuse me. So I know I'm gonna be married for next year, and we do have the option to change our insurance, but I think I'm not super sure yet. Obviously it's not yet final, but for now my fiance and I is deciding more on just keeping our separate insurance from work, because his insurance is better by himself. If he adds me, then it's not really the greatest. And then as for me, I would say my insurance is better. If I add him, it is technically kind of okay for both of us, but I think since his is definitely cheaper at his work and is better like by himself, then I think it's best for us to keep it separately, basically. But we'll see. If we do keep it separate, I won't be able to add contributions. Basically, I think it's up to $7,000 something for like family for HSA, but it's fine. It's okay because we do have emergency, and like I said, we do have good insurance separately for each of us. And then next is this one. It might be a little bit shocking for other people, but I am planning to do a sinking funds of about $39,000 amount. And obviously, I know you're like, Izzy, where are you gonna use those sinking funds? I will do a breakdown for you guys sometime, one way or another. But for now, I'll just put the amount there. Again, I could still change my mind because I know it's a big amount to just be putting in somewhere, but that sinking fund is basically what we're going to be using for like, I guess, travel, you know, so basically it will be used up. It's not just going to be kept in a high yield savings account for sure. But yeah. Next one is for the variable and fixed income, fixed expenses. I want it to be at least $37,000. That actually is a little bit more, but I haven't really decided yet on how the breakdown will be, but that's kind of like the estimated number based on this year's expenses alone. Obviously there's inflation. I have not so much accounted for that yet, but we'll see. But that is what I'm hoping that for both of my well, mostly just coming from my income, basically for the expenses coming from my income, I would like to spend at least about $37,000. But again, with a breakdown, I'll show you guys more on that maybe in a different video. And so with that, the next one is having at least an extra about $10,000 for like maybe additional investments, like maybe towards a brokerage account, or maybe spending that to like, I don't know, like a house project or something that needs to be done here in our house. So yeah, we'll see. Next one is having an income of $97,000, and that is like after taxes. So after like all the deductions, technically that's kind of the amount that I have right now. I'm actually closer to that goal maybe, but that is not accounting yet for like the supposedly increased income that I will have. I don't know if they said like a maybe a 4% increase for next year, but we'll see. And then last but not the least is having a net worth of $150,000. That is not including like our mortgage, like our house equity, nor even the car that I might be purchasing next year. This is more of having a total of $150,000 investments wise. I know it does kind of sound silly to to project having a net worth goal, just because it really depends on the market and how my net worth will be, since most of my like investments wise are from my 401k and my IRA. So and lately this year from the market, it has been a roller coaster. I would say 2021 was pretty good. 2020 obviously not so good. In 2022 this year, there's definitely been a bear market. I would say maybe comparable with 2020, but I wasn't too much aware back in 2020 because that is actually when I stopped contributing to my 401k and I didn't really do a lot of investment at that time. But 2021 moving forward, I was able to. So yeah, that is it for my financial goals for 2023. I hope that you guys have learned some stuff about it, and if you guys do have any further questions, please just comment them down below. And if you guys are interested to know more on how I do my finances, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you guys will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. And so with that said, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!